Good evening, friends. Kevin the Comic Doctor coming to you with another CGC live CGC unboxing. Got that mixed up a little bit. How you doing? I'm Kevin the Comic Doctor. I'm a comic book presser located up here in Oshawa, Ontario, Canada. And every once in a while, I come on here live and I do a unboxing of some CGC slab comic books that belong to many of my awesome clients. And today is one such day where I am doing another unboxing. Also, from time to time, I come on here and I have a show called What's in the Press. And in that show, I actually showcase the books prior to being pressed and cleaned and shipped off to CGC. And what is CGC? Well, CGC is a company down in Sarasota, Florida that actually grades comic books. That's right. You might be a comic book fan. You might have a comic book that looks kind of like this, and you'd want to encapsulate that, grade that book, assign a grade to it to figure out the value of the book and the condition of the book. That's what CGC does. Anyhow, guys, thanks so much for popping by and being with us here today. Again, if you are new here, I sure hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel, liking the content, and leaving comments below, because by leaving comments in the comment section below, you actually enter yourself automatically into draws to win free stuff. And the next big draw is coming up at 1,500 subscribers. When I hit that milestone, I'll be having a draw for a $250 Comic Doctor gift certificate. And actually, when the new Moon Knight show comes out at the end of March, I'll also be having some draws to give out these awesome Bill Sienkiewicz Moon Knight books. So again, I hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel and following me here and taking part in the fun and festivities. Okay, well, I think you're here to see some comics. Let me just adjust my chair a little bit, move over slightly, and we will get to it. Now, this box has been traveling a long time. It was supposed to arrive last Friday, and it did not arrive until just yesterday. So here we go. Now, again, this one, I believe, has a lot of smaller orders in it. As you can see, lots of invoices all packed together nice and tightly. So again, I can't guess exactly, maybe 10 different client books in here. So let's get started and see what's in the box. And let's hope my flimsy table doesn't give out, because sometimes I worry that it will. And by the way, if you are also new here, I do a chat when I get through half of this box. As you stop what I'm doing, go over to the chat room and say hi to everybody. If you have any questions about comic book collecting, comic book grading, press and cleaning, any of that kind of stuff, you can leave your question there, and I'll get to it when I leave this, when I go over to the, swap over to the chat section. Okay, so let's see what the first book is. We got a modern, oh, I like when it starts off like this. We've got a nice copy of Vengeance, #1 in a 9.8. It's a pretty darn big book. That's the first appearance of Ultimate Nullifier, Mako, Radioactive Kid, and New Black Knight, and the new Miss America, America Chavez. And we've seen her actually in the new Doctor Strange trailers. That's a gorgeous book. I think I know who that belongs to, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm not going to call it out. But anyways, awesome 9.8. What else we have here? We also have another, oh, wow. The other copy, there's two copies. One's a variant, I think. Yeah, this is the variant one right here. Also in a 9.8. Yes, I think I know exactly who these belong to now. Wow, not bad at all. That's awesome. Good to see 9.8s. Next, we have a copy of Amazing Spider-Man 300. It is in a 7.5. It is a newsstand edition. Nothing wrong with that. What else do we have in the box? Oh, another ASM 300. This one is an 8.0, and that's a direct copy. And there you see little Spidey's head there. So that means this book would have been purchased in a comic store or a specialty shop. We have a New Mutants 98. And this, again, nothing wrong with a 9.8, baby. I like my 9.8s. White pages. First appearance of Deadpool. Very nice. This box is off to a good start. We've got a Batman 139. It's the first appearance of Bat Woman, I believe. Am I right? Or the first, oh, sorry, the Golden Age Batgirl. Is that right? I think that's what it is. Yeah, the original Batgirl, Betty Kane. And it's got a Batwoman appearance and a 6.5. That's not a bad grade either. That's pretty nice. See what else we got here. Another Amazing Spider-Man 300. This one a little bit higher in grade. We had a 7.5, we had an 8.0, now we got a 9.6, and again, it's a direct edition. Pretty sweet. A 9.8 would have been nice, but they don't give out those grades that easily, especially on that particular book. Oh, we got another New Mutants 98. And this one here is a 9.6, and this is a direct copy as well with Captain America down there. 9.6. Okay. We'll look at a couple more, then we'll go over to the chat room. Oh, we got another New Mutants 98. Holy jeez. What's going on here? Is Deadpool becoming the new Carnage? I don't know. Another 9.6 and also another direct copy. All right. Next we have... Okay, we're breaking that trend. Now we're down to an Amazing Spider-Man 101. And this copy is a 6.5. First appearance of Morbius. Again, a super hot book. It's been a hot book for several years now, but nonetheless still holding on to its value. In fact, probably still on the way up, I think, value-wise. Let's have a look at one more, then we'll go over to the chat room. This one here is a Strange Adventures 205. And it's a 9.0. First appearance of Deadman in a 9.0. That is a nice book. That's a nice clean copy there. Very, very nice. Okay. That's a pretty good first stack of books. Let's go over the chat room. Let's see how many people are here right now. We got about 28 people in the house right now. Let's go over and see who is here. The chat room is buzzing. Oops, that's not what I want. I want my chat room. There it is. Okay. Oh, sorry, guys. Give me a sec. There it is over there. Okay. So we have Nick Parker's in the house. Hey, Nick. We've got Rob and Nick again. John Gordon's here. Hello, John. Rob collects. Let's see here. Ranger's here. It's a new face. Sam's here. Hello, hello, hello. Sam, to you as well. John Gordon. Jamie Knott. How you doing, Jamie? I don't think there's any 361s in here today. We're going to find out soon, though. Luke's here. Or not Luke, sorry. James is here from Richmond Hill. Nick is saying there's 3 361s. I think not, but we'll see. You never know. I could be wrong. Akichi's here. Good evening, Kevin. Was just curious because I was watching one of your older videos and you mentioned you don't charge customers until you get comics back from CGC. Is that still true? No. I think it used to be true when I didn't have, $10,000 Visa bills. I used to be able to, I was able to cover it off, but I can't do that anymore. The fees are far too great. So what I do now is I charge clients once the books leave me. Within 3 weeks of the books leaving me on their way to Sarasota, then I charge you. I do that because, like I said, as soon as the books arrive at Sarasota, they bill me. And as you can imagine, I'm sending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of books a month. So like I said, my Visa bill, it's not uncommon for my Visa bill to be $20,000. And I just don't want to be covering that off with lines of credits and such. I just need to get paid. That's it. But I don't charge immediately. So if you send me a book and it's sitting in queue for 2 or 3 months, you don't get charged until I actually work on the book and the books go off to Sarasota. Okay, Akichi, thank you very much for the question. John Gordon from Markham, how you doing? What's pressing? Ah, ha, ha, ha. Frank Lamoot's here. How you doing, Frank? A couple of your books are in here, I believe. Big D, hello. Good to see you. Akichi says, and if I do an online submission, do I send the books to you as soon as possible or wait to hear from you? Well, it's up to you. I mean, right now I'm taking books in, but you can hold off for a little while. I to be quite honest, I don't keep track of submissions unless I put a freeze. If I put on a submission like I did back in November, if I do a submission freeze, then every submission form that comes in, I put it into a folder. Then when I open back up again, I send out a mass email telling everybody they can send their books in. But if I get a submission form now, I'll respond to the submission form. I'll tell you to send your books in or come in and drop them off, and then I leave it at that. But if you want to hold on for a while, you're more than welcome to as well, because like I said, I'm not getting your book straight away. So yeah, again, the only books that I'll work on really quickly are high value books. You guys saw that Amazing Spider-Man number 1 last week. You saw that X-Men number 1 last week. Those are gone. They're gone. They're already, I think, in Florida, or they'll be in Florida tomorrow or Monday, I think. They're out. That's it. I don't keep them here very long. So if you have a high value book and you want the high value book to be submitted, I can do that one immediately for you. But if they're just books, under $1,000 in value, $500, whatever, then yeah, those go into queue. And if you want to keep them in your place, that's fine as well. Big D, cha-ching on the first book. I know. And that book needed some work too, so I'm very glad it came back in 9.8. It could have been a 9.6. What's up, Doc? How you doing, Prince Zodiac? Good to hear from you. Good to see you. Thanks for coming out. Big D, Big Money Book Variant. Yes. America Chavez. Ooh, you just jumped on me there. Is America Chavez a mutant? I don't know. I have no idea if she's a mutant or not, but she is. I think she is a mutant, but I'm not 100% sure. And she was definitely featured in the Doctor Strange trailer. Nice Vengeance books. You're right, Jim Bruce. Good old 300. Yep. Old reliable. Colin Smith, I made it. Good you hear, Colin. John Gordon, nice mix of books so far. And wait till you see what else is in the box. Some nice books in here. Nice New Mutants, Neil says. If he is in Doctor Strange 2, that book is going to explode more than it already has. I don't think he's going to be in New Mutants. I don't think he's going to be in Doctor Strange. You know where you might see Deadpool in a post-credit scene? I could possibly see that. I don't think we're going to see Deadpool in the movie whole, in the movie proper. I don't think he's going to be in there. Let's see here. John Gordon also says, okay, maybe take that back. Nice book still. Hey, Jim Bruce, how you doing? Sam says, so far, none of mine. The wait continues. Yes, it sure does. Neil, bunch of New Mutants 98's my kind of Marvel. I love New Mutants 98. I still think it's a sleeper. If I see him a good price, I grab them. Jimmy Knott, I watched Comic Tom this morning. Dead Man book selling for good money in a 9.0. Yes, those DC books are, especially in higher grades like that. What month are these ASM 300 submissions? I have no idea, Pappy. I'm not even sure whose books they are, to be quite honest. I can't say. Vancouver Comic Junkie. Hey, guys. How you doing, Vancouver Comic Junkie? Marco, hey, how you doing, Marco? Good to see you. And David Ross says, hey, Kevin, I hope you are getting points on your visa. Yeah, I have points. I don't know what I have. They must be pretty good. I know I used to use Amex for my when I was doing CGC, and I know that the Amex, after 2 years, paid for our flights to New York City for a trip we did. I still didn't think that was enough, but it's better than nothing. Free flights were okay. But yeah, we'll see. John Sherwood, don't forget to smash the like button. Thank you, John. That's right. 12 likes, 31 people in here. Guys, if you wouldn't mind, I know you forget sometimes when you get in here, but it's always nice when you come into the room, hit that like button. It really does help my analytics out, like I say. What I mean by that is if other people are looking for comic content, if I have a lot of likes and a lot of views, YouTube will direct people towards my channel, helps us out, helps us grow the channel, helps me get to that 1,500 mark faster so I can give somebody $250. I was happy I was finally able to give Jamie Knott, who's here in the room, his winnings from the 600 subscriber draw. I finally got to his books. They're at CGC now. I billed him last week, and he got 3 free modern presses and 3 free modern gradings, including shipping and all that. So those are, I'm glad that happened. And I believe Henry, I think I gave you a discount. If Henry's in here, I'm not sure if he is or not. He won $100 from my Google reviews. He won the draw for that, so he got a $100 gift card. Yeah, I'm always giving free things out. So again, guys, hit that notification bell so you'll know when I'm doing that sort of stuff. I'll give you news as to when you can win some free pressing. It's a great way for people that have never done this before to try it out. Winning $100 or $200 of free pressing and grading. Can't go wrong there. John Sherwood says, don't forget to smash the like button. I said that, and thank you, John. Very good. I got your next submission. Holy cow, John, you got a lot of books. Rob collects. I heard they are going to have the Toronto Comic-Con in March. Anyone going? Fan Expo wasn't great last October. I have not heard that, Rob. If it's a Fan Expo event, I probably will not go until things are back to normal. I also heard it wasn't very good either, and it was still expensive. So, yeah, I will go back when things get back to normal. If you are Toronto or GTA, what you want the Toronto Comic Book Show to start back up again. The Toronto Comic Book Show, to me, is a far better comic show than the Fan Expo. Fan Expo is an event. You get celebrities, you've got toys and comics and shirts and paraphernalia and cosplay and all that. And that's fun. But, for buying comics, I don't know. To me, I'd much rather go to the Toronto Comic Book Show. And I think that's going to be starting up again within a couple of months. I think things are starting to open up now. And it's only a matter of time. I'm looking forward to that. And if I go to the Toronto Comic Book Show, I'm just going to go as me, just by myself to go shopping, I think. We'll see. Unless Rob asks me to show up as a comic doctor. We'll see. I might do that too. Let's see here. Right, Ranger, I will snap them like the like button. I'll snap them like button feller. Thank you, Ranger. Appreciate that. Pappy says, Doc, do a short episode on comic papers if you can. Comic papers? Pappy, what do you mean comic papers? What do you mean by that? Do you mean the different types of paper that you find in comic books over the different years? Is that what you mean? There's Jamie Knott with the thumbs up. Jim Bruce, always. Sam says, still on the fence about Comic-Con. Still not sure about crowds. And I'm the same, and a lot of people aren't. Thomas, I need a gift card. I'm scared what my bill will be. Hey, man, I don't want to tell you. So I've been seeing some pretty hefty bills. I'm not going to mention any names, but there was a bill just the other day north of 5K. It's a lot of comics. Lots of comics. I want to set up a Toronto comic show. Sam, give Rob a call. And I'm not sure. I'm sure when he announces it, it's going to fill up really fast. So, yeah, you want to give Rob a call. Clerks Cast is going to be at the next Fan Expo in Toronto. Really? Oh, I think they're doing Clerks 3. That's why they probably want to promote that, Rob. All right, let's get back to some. Actually, you know what? Give me 1 second. I'm going to put these comics back in the box, and I'll start pulling the other ones out. I find it easier to lay them down in front of me here as I go. Yeah, look at that, man. That's a sweet deal right there. That's a sweet deal. And I believe the owner of these two Vengeance books, these books were given to him. If I'm thinking of the right customer, they were given to him by a neighbor who was moving out. And they were going to throw them in the garbage. And he goes, take them. And he took them, brought them to me. 9/8. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, let's see what else we have in the box. All right, moving right along. I'll go back to the big screen. We'll come back to the chat in a second. All right, we have a copy of Fantastic Four 52. This is in a 3.5. Still a nice copy of the first appearance of Black Panther. Is that a cream? No, it's off-white to white. Nothing wrong with that. That's pretty sick. All right, what else we got here? We have a copy of Silver Surfer number 1 in a 4.5. Hot book. All right. Come on now. We have a copy of Fantastic Four 49. Trying to check these slabs out too for cracks. In a 5.5. Ooh, it's hot in this room, guys. That big press was just on. And that one over there was just on. And it's like a sauna in here. Whew. I should probably crack the window. Where's the next books? Oh, another one, I think. Amazing Spider-Man 300. A lot of those books today. And a 9.4. So you had a 7.5, an 8.0, a 9.6, a 9.4. I'm going to put these babies away. I don't want the box to get heavy on one side. I'll put these guys back in here to keep the weight distributed properly. All right. We have a copy of Amazing Spider-Man 1/29, First Punisher in a 4.5. Which one's this one? Wow. Wow. 4.5. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. We've got a Avengers Number 4 and a 3.5. First Silver Age Captain America. Right there. You see, it says here, cover reattached with 2 extra staples added after manufacturing. I was going to remove them, but the staples that I saw, the extra staples I saw in this book, looked very much like the staples that come with these books. So I was afraid to take it out because I thought it was a manufacturing error. So I left it alone. Now they're saying that they're staples that were added after the fact, which is irritating, but what are you going to do? I erred on the side. I erred on the side of caution rather than being a cowboy and ripping the staples out because I thought they might be original staples. Evidently, I might have been wrong. Okay, here we go. What else we got here? Werewolf by Night 32 and a 6.5 right there. Big book. We also have a giant size X-Men number 1 and a 7.0. Again, some heavy hitters in this box, my friend. Some real heavy hitters. Silver Surfer number 4 and a 5.0. And if you recognize, wow, that's so much nicer. If you recognize some of these books, a few of these were crack, repress, and resubmit books. And I'll be doing a special video on those books because these are Frank's books. And I featured them a few weeks ago, and they were all high-value books. They went in, and they're all back now after this box. I'm going to do a separate video on this. I'm going to show you the before pictures, talk about them, what was wrong with them, what was left on the books that could be fixed, and then show you the new books back from CGC with their new grade. I was very, very happy that they all came back, that they all went up. I was nervous that a couple would not go up, but they did. And here's another one, actually, I believe. Yeah, Avengers number 48. Right here in an 8.0. If I remember correctly, this was a 7, I believe. But I'll have the before pictures on this one. I'll show you what was wrong with the book, what was left on the book by another presser, or leaving money on the table for poor Frank. Next, we have another Werewolf by Night in the same grade, a 6.5. Now, one of these belongs to Paul, and where one went up, one stayed exactly the same, which really stinks. And so, Paul, yeah, I believe yours did not go up in grade. It stayed the same. Frank's went from, I believe, a 4 or 4.5. It went up to a 6.5. The other 6.5 stayed the same. It's not always a guarantee, my friends. Not always a guarantee. I'm just glad it didn't go down. When it goes down, like it did for my Flash 1, 2, 3, it kind of sucks. Here's another fantastic 452. This one's in a 4.5. Another copy of the first appearance of Black Panther. Very important book. Wow. And last but not least, well, this book here, to make sure there's no cracks in this one. This here is a Hulk 181. Small amount of color touch on cover. This already's been here, but this is the one that came and the whole back was smashed. Remember a few weeks back? So, geez, and the slab's all scratched up too. Come on, guys. Anyways, this one here belongs to Gus, and this is for sale. We were trying to get the color touch removed. It's like the third book I've sent to CCS to have the color touch removed, and it's the third book that was rejected. So it was sent in, it was rejected, it was sent back, and when it came back, it was all cracked to smithereens. I put in a request for a new slab. It is now back, and it's for sale the way it is, I believe. I think it is, Gus. If it is, let us know in the comment section below. Let people know where they can find you, Gus, and maybe you'll get someone who's interested in this particular book. It's a gorgeous copy of Hulk 181. A very beautiful copy. Restoration includes small amount of color touch on cover. That is it. So that's the last book in this one, guys. Let's go back to the chat, and then I'll say arrivederci. There's not, I think there might be more books on the way back. I have to go and check the CGC site. I thought there was another box coming back, but I must be wrong. All right, let's see what you guys are all talking about here. Let's see. Jim Bruce says, I heard the Beyonder is coming to be in the big screen. What Secret Wars book is his first appearance? I believe the Beyonder's first appearance is it not Secret Wars 1? Am I wrong? I could be wrong. Pappy, yes, different types of papers and comics are printed on at different eras. Wow, that's a lot of work, Pappy. I guess I could do something like that when I have more time. Right now, I won't probably be doing any, really in-depth videos. I just don't have the time to organize them. And as you can imagine, it requires time to organize and prepare the video and any images I want to use. So, but that's a cool idea, Pappy. I do like that idea because there's been a lot of change in paper, that's for sure. And I could even say which ones, what kind of temperatures you want to be when you're pressing these books too, without causing damage. Sam, Voice of the Beyonder is Secret Wars 1. The first physical appearance is Secret Wars 2. Wait, Secret Wars 2, issue number 1. Okay, so we don't actually see the physical appearance of the Beyonder until Secret Wars 2, but his voice we hear in Secret Wars 1. Thank you for clearing that up, Sam. Big D1106, Secret Wars 2, number 3 is Beyonder's full appearance. There you go. Ranger, yo, Frank Castle, that's right. Jim Bruce, nice books. There was a nice box, that's for sure. Sam says, well, considering Spider-Man toilets trains the Beyonder in issue 2, I think you're wrong. But that's true. I remember he tells him how to use the washroom. I forgot all about that. Neil says that Werewolf by Night 32 is my grail. I've never owned that book. Nice book. Nice book. James from New Mexico is here. How you doing, James? Good to see you. Jim Bruce says it's hard to tell the Beyonder's first appearance, but SW2 or issue 3, I would say. Just buy both. They're probably pretty inexpensive. Prince Bowie Zodiac, bump it up, babies. Thomas Grant, I just looked on eBay and the Vengeance variant sold for $6,000. Wow. Not bad for a free book, eh? Thomas Grant says, not Thomas. IG12 Scent Comics says, what's up, Comic Doctor? Not much, IG. How you doing? I'm getting ready to say goodbye very soon, but glad you made it. Jim Bruce, I just love my World by Night 31 and 33 and no 32. It sucks. Yeah, I seem to all have 31 and 33 and no 32. It's like having Hulk 180, 182, but no 181. My dogs are going crazy down there. Something's going on. Marco Colette, I hope my books come back soon. Marco, me too. I hope I wish to the heavens that all of your books would come back soon. I really do. And I was talking to another client today out of New York, and I was explaining I have probably currently probably at least 100 active submissions clients. Sorry, about 100 active clients with books at CGC currently, and then on top of that, probably another 75 clients with books in queue right now. And do the math on that. If I've got 75 clients with books in queue, the average is 10 books. It's a lot of books. But I think it's more than that, to be quite honest. And I'm getting lots and lots of big orders coming in from all sorts of places. So it's a busy time, guys. Unprecedented time in our hobby. Wait times are at an all-time high, but all we can do is be patient. It's not ideal. It's just the way it is. IG says new camera. Yes, it is a new camera. I ended up picking up a Sony A6400. I'm still playing around with the settings. I know that the light is still kind of goes up and down a little bit. I got to figure that all out. Prince Zodiac again with another tip. Prince, you are a prince amongst men, my friend. Thank you so much. Again, another $2 tip. Appreciate that. Awesome books tonight, Doc. Have a great night, Prince Zodiac. Thank you so much again for your tip. Beautiful. Pappy, I like my comic medium rare. Nice. John Gordon, good night, Doc, or Dawn. Good books. Is that me, Dawn? Am I Dawn? I think I'm Dawn. Yeah, I am. Okay. Thanks, guys. I like my non-existent comic books hard boiled. They're coming, Ranger. All the books will eventually be here. Have a good night, Doc. And nice books tonight. Thank you, John Gordon. With that, I'm going to transfer over to the big screen. Guys, thank you so much for coming out. Again, I'll be doing a video again this week at some point within the next 3 or 4 days. I am going to do a video showcasing those books of Frank's, the 5 books that I cracked, cleaned, pressed, and resubmitted to CGC after already being cleaned and pressed and graded by somebody else. I'm going to focus on that. I want to show you guys the results that we received and what was left on the table, the money that was left on the table, and the added expense that poor Frank had to pay because someone else just did not do their job, which really angers me. But hopefully this video will help people not make a similar mistake. Anyways, guys, thanks again for coming out. Hope you have a great rest of your Thursday night. It's almost Friday, almost the weekend. That's awesome. Again, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel, liking the content, and leaving comments in the comment section below, because by doing so, again, you automatically enter yourself into any draws that I might have in the near future. Until next time, my friends, have a fantastic night, and hope to see you again soon, very soon. Bye for now.